Right there. This is the one. Yes. We got the stuff back. Let's go. Do I have any robots on me? Okay, they killed all my robots, but that's fine. Let's go. Lurking for the time being. Got to work on stuff, of course. Sounds good. Thanks for popping by. Olivia, the bookshelf is doing well. This is actually my whole bookshelf of stuff that I have not read, which is crazy. And the other 2 bookshelves are of stuff that I have read. Yeah, so it's the TBR has never been bigger. Okay, let's go back, but let's go back this way. Just see if we can do a little bit of damage here. That's right, California. That's right. So I'm in Indiana, which is where I was born and raised. So back home again in Indiana. And loving it. I actually just got married a couple weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Yeah, like yesterday. We have a home. Like we have a couple dogs. Yeah, I love my life. Living the dream. Okay, these guys are all being bastards. Cool. Speaking of dogs, one of them is downstairs barking. I don't know what at. Oh shit, I just drove into more biters. That's dumb. I may have to go see what he's barking at. Probably just another dog running by, but... Okay, we're just collecting more here. Okay, I can't die here, so I really gotta be smart. All right, I'll be right back. Dogs are barking. I think he saw a squirrel. I think he saw a squirrel. Pluvio says, congrats, man. Great to hear it. You really deserve it. Meg's 1 in a million. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Thank you. That's really, really kind. Yeah, she is. She's very special. I'm a lucky dude. But hope life's doing okay with you. What do you got going on? You surviving the pandemic okay? Surviving the creek fire okay? That's the real question. My heart is with it's really weird being a person who lived in California and now does not. But to keep hearing the news cycles and to try and like keep abreast of what's happening with things like the creek fire. Crazy. Biggest fire in California's history. Tub, I like your poem. It's a good poem. Okay, I don't actually know if I can go down and get through here. We may just have to shoot the gap here. What do we think? Shoot the gap? Shoot the gap. It's a disaster, but it means more time to read. True. True. Pluvio, can I just say, there's very different ways to walk back into the stream of a, or like the video or content or whatever of a person who used to make stuff on BookTube, like me. I've just been really appreciative of the good vibes and like very respectful and kind way you've popped in. It's not how everyone does it, and that's okay. But it's been very kind and like full of love. So I appreciate that. It's weird. People like, and we had a little bit of this yesterday actually, but oh, there's more. People like, so I think people from BookTube sometimes when they pop into here and see that I'm doing stuff, but it's not necessarily what they would have assumed I would be doing. There's like very different reactions to that, and some of them they're all fine, but some of them are probably less. Some of them annoy me a little bit more than others. It's fine, it's not a big deal. But it's really weird. It's just like it always makes me think like, and this is like I had a small audience on BookTube, and then I left there, and now I make stuff here. And the small, like the transition between those two audiences has been 100%, has been 99.9% painless and fine, and everybody's been really great. And like I'm really thankful for the people who followed me over here, for instance, people like in chat. But there's still that like amount of people that are just like can't comprehend how or why or whatever that I would leave one place to do something different with my life, and mostly just makes me thankful that like I am not like I never had a larger audience than this, because it's just weird, man. People be very opinionated. It's very weird. Martin says, is anyone else watching The Boys on Amazon? No, but I've heard great things. There's a lot of different people watching it, and I've heard a lot of really good stuff. Are you liking it? Like I've seen a lot of buzz about it in the last little bit, you know? Absolutely loved it. It was pretty incredible. I just finished season 2, and that's how many there are, right? There's only 2 seasons. It's getting destroyed up at Copper. Okay, we're going to Copper directly after this. That's the decision. My brain hurts from trying to make this work. Pluvio says that's really sweet, man. But yeah, I agree. The internet's rough. Do what you enjoy. And to be fair, it's not like the internet's just weird. It's not even that rough. It's just like it's really it's also great, but it can be rough. Is probably the best way to say it. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you though. Pluvio, what should I call you? Should I call you Pluvio? Whatever you prefer. Only 2 seasons so far. Season 3 will have one of the guys from Supernatural. Speaking of work, how are you finding things since you quit your job, Ryan? Martin, pretty good actually. It's weird. It goes in like big swings. So like swings where I'm doing a little bit more, swings where I'm doing a little bit less. Yeah. So I've had like a week or two where it's been really low, and then weeks, and now I just got like a couple emails today that I had to respond to, and I'm like, all right, maybe more work coming that I gotta work on. But I really fucking love being at home, and I do think like even when I'm not super busy, I'm doing as much as I can to help Megan stay busy, like to help Megan from having to be busy. Like I'm doing, sounds dumb, but like I'm doing a shit ton of laundry, and that's fine with me. I'm cool with that. Yeah, so like I like it a lot. I really like it. I don't wouldn't change it either. I think we made the right choice. How's that for an answer? I really like that Ryan Holiday book. You quit your job at what seems like the worst time, but you make it work. Oh, it's really like that Ryan Holiday book. Yeah, and also like, so I have this so the way I would say it is like I have this running coach actually. So I've been working with one running coach for a long time, for a couple probably almost 3 years now, which is insane. Probably almost 3 years. It's really weird to think about, but really like incredible guy. Has like really solid, really like has kind of changed my belief on a lot of stuff that isn't about running at all. Like we joke that he's a life coach, and like that's only halfway a joke. And we've just like the entire pandemic time period, and a lot before that, but also specifically during the pandemic, we've mostly just been talking a lot about how like about some of the like the bigger questions, including like what do you really want to do in order to be happy at the end of the day? That's the big one. And like I feel really lucky that we have a workable system right now where like Megan and I are lucky in a lot of ways, and that allows us enough, and we've worked hard, but also we're really lucky. Like it's hard work, but also we're really lucky that we have the flexibility needed to like try this out and try and make this work, where I'm working from home / working for myself. And it just so happened to fall during a time when this is going on in the world, and so yeah, I don't know, I just feel really lucky. Have I said that enough times? Martin says coaching is more psychology than fitness, and here's the thing, so I think some people disagree with that thought, but it's one of those vicious circles where it's like, to me, coaching is and getting the most out of yourself is so much obviously more than hard work. It's so much more about mindset and fit and psychology and that kind of stuff. And to me, the only people who don't think that are the ones who haven't yet delved into, like, haven't really delved into it. Like, you're only really dismissive of that if you haven't, done it. like on pro runners, for instance, you start to look at them and you're like, oh, okay. No one's tried it and been like, nah, this isn't for me. Like, no one's tried, like, no one has tried to get more out of themselves, specifically on the mental front, and then been like, nah, it turns out there's nothing more I can get for myself mentally, Livio goes by Adam. I'm glad to hear I've seen most of your YouTube vids. I love seeing goofy 2016 Ryan. There's so much to cringe at back then, Pluvio. There's so much to cringe at. So very much to cringe at from 2016 Ryan. Anyway, I don't know. We have this like this coach, and I have not always seen eye to eye with him. Like, probably mostly not seen eye to eye with him about stuff like this. I've always been like, it's not that easy. You don't just like believe in yourself and then that leads you to be able to do the things you want to do. Like, it's obviously more than that. You also have to get lucky, and also you have to work, He's also like, his whole thing is like, well, the first step there is to do the self-belief and to... All right, one second, gotta talk to the dogs. Guys, Hero is pissed because Kingsley stole his spot on the couch. Can you believe it? Anyways, this whole thing is like, and I have really struggled with this. I am a person who I do not lack in self-belief, but like, he calls for like pretty, what I would call like radical self-belief to the point of like his whole thing is like, and it all sounds really dumb, but it also, I have found a lot of freedom in doing it and believing it. Like, just like literally shooting your shot. Like, if the shot seems crazy, it means you should probably shoot the shot. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm really not talking about this very eloquently. Really, really not eloquently. But. Okay, so we have some bad dudes over here we want to kill. Alright, let's blow these dudes up. Well, thank you, Pluvio. That's very kind. Thank you, Adam. That's very kind. Oh, these dudes are hitting me hard. Okay, still getting hit hard. He's still hitting me somehow. There we go. Adam, have you been a reader very long, or are you newer to the game? Okay. That's that one. I don't know. It's also partially like, I'm really glad I quit my job because it's worked so far. But also, I'm going to be glad I quit my job if it worked or not, because I just wasn't living a life I was very happy with. And so regardless, whether or not the second part of the equation comes true, where like it all works out and it becomes a success story that I can talk about in the future and be like, oh man, you know, this was so important to do, obviously. And it all seems like, in hindsight, it all seems like very logical, step A, step B, step C. Even if it doesn't work out that way, and like here in a year I have to reconsider or whatever, or find something else to do or whatever, outside of freelance writing, like it is already paid off enough that I'm just happy that I did it. I have the confidence right now that I wouldn't have had 6 months ago. Like going through the process of deciding to quit was so confidence giving. I was just like, we can do this, regardless of whether or not it works. Oh fuck me, you're getting hit hard. Yikes. Are these hit by? These are hit by pollution. Okay. We got to keep going with this then. This is going to be literally an entire stream of just killing biters. That's how many. Pluvio says, only 2 years. I'm late, but you're one of the few guys on YouTube that's genuinely personable and warm. I'll take that. There's some good people on BookTube, but it's also, you know, like anything, there's all kinds for sure. So what got you into reading recently, Adam? I really love. It's weird for me because this is not my life, but people come to stuff like this in such different ways and at different points of their life. Like, we have a good member of the community who goes by Seb, who is like who came to reading very late in life, but is one of the smartest readers, you know. He's a very smart reader, but also came to it really late in life. I don't know. There's so many of these fuckers, dude. Yikes. We're gonna run out of ammo. Holy cow. Alright, one more round and then we gotta go back and get more ammo and stuff. Okay, out of grenades. That's not good. Okay. Let's see if we can run over him with my tank. Not working so far. Honestly, I fell through the rabbit hole and I see myself sometimes as a younger Ryan. Yo, that's cool to hear. That's so freaking, that's such a big compliment. I love hearing that. That's really cool. So what, oh no, we're out of. Let's just run him over. Just back up, run him over. Here we go. So what helped you like find the channel in the first place or whatever, you know? Alright. Because there's no way you went from just like randomly finding my videos on the internet, you know? My videos get views, but they don't get they don't just get randomly recommended to people, probably. I don't think. Surprise says, FML, I finished my first class. I have a few minutes till my next class. Oh no. You're not feeling it today, huh, Surprise? Tub says, I YouTube searched. Is this you or are you talking about Pluvio? You're talking about Adam. There we go. But still, what I'm saying is like, if you're gonna find my Infinite Jest videos on YouTube, you're gonna have searched them in the first place, right? So like, Adam didn't just go from being a normal person. Normal people don't Google Infinite Jest. So like, what led you to Google Infinite Jest? You just heard about the book and were interested, or what? That's what I'm saying. You are a genius, Tub. Why do I ever doubt you? Brilliant. Oh, just about hit that. Okay. That was a tight turn. Very tight turn. Let's see how this is going. Except for in Among Us. Don't trust him in Among Us. That's a really good fucking point. Surprise. That's a really good point. Okay, so there's one more thing I could do here, which would be to take an So why are these not being made? It should be being made. I'm far from normal. I did look up Infinite Jest, but I'm a sucker for your personality. Oh, you're a sucker for my sucky personality? Thanks for saying that. Nah, I'm just kidding. Red circuits. Yikes, what's taking red circuits so long? They're being made just very, very slowly. Okay, great. Love to see it. Well, he always votes for Ryan. It's pretty sus if you ask me. Couldn't agree more, Martin. Couldn't agree more. The amount of times I've been ejected without being the imposter is way higher than otherwise. That's true. Tub is recently reformed. He goes by reformed Tub now. He's a reformed human. He's changed, bro. He's changed. Didn't you know? Haven't you heard? It's the word. Tub is reformed. I'm just happy. We got surprised on that one the other day with yesterday with how many tasks do you have, surprise? I'm done with my tasks. Well, we got him. We got him. You can't have all your tasks done, surprise, unless you're an imposter. Because if you had all your tasks done, we'd be done. Martin says I'm so bad at being the imposter. Martin, last time you had you haven't had your mic on, right? That helps. If you have your mic on, that helps. Otherwise, it's just always a little bit suspicious trying to type. It always seems like I'm always suspicious of a person who doesn't have a mic, just because I'm like, I don't know. No, for sure. It's like, and there's nothing wrong with that, Martin. I don't know why. I'm not proud of the fact that I'm more like, I'm more suspicious of people who don't have mics on. I just am. I don't know why. Yeah, it's like when Sky the other day was playing without a mic. I was like, surprise, more like sus-prize. Am I right? Couldn't agree more. What was I supposed to say? You're supposed to say you had 1 or 2 left. Because Megan and I had both said we already had ours done, so. Oh, there's a cliff. This is fucked. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that you would have known surprise. And that'll never work again. But it did work once. That's all that matters. That'll never work as a way to... Oh, not the cliff. Fuck me. Fucking cliffs, bro. Also now a rock. Love to see it. Look at all these worms. Oh my god, the worms. Off to calc. Sounds good, surprise. Oh, cliff. Have fun, man. And by fun, I mean, it is calculus. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, that's bad. Oh, we're fine. Okay. We're fine. Big fan of anything David Foster Wallace. The review just amplified that. Have you read a bunch of David Foster Wallace, Adam? How much have you read? What have you read? What have you liked? What's your favorite? Get me the fuck out of here. Are our robots dead? No, they're working. Okay. Some of them are dead. Discord on my phone just turns off my screen and I can't see anything. Ah, Martin, that sucks, man. I feel you. Yeah. That's we got Megan set up really well using a laptop. She didn't think her work laptop was gonna play the game, but it does, so that helped out a ton. We're hoping to play a bunch this weekend. Megan goes in waves of addiction to certain games, and the one she's addicted to right now is definitely Among Us. Adam, I know I'm asking you a million questions a minute. Do you play any video games? Ah, we got that one. Let's actually do this. Let's actually do like that. Oh, buddy. Getting the fuck away from there. A supposedly fun thing I'll never do again. Pale King, nice. So have you tried Infinite Jest? Are you thinking about it? Okay, I think we actually have to go for this one first, which sucks. No, it's all over. I don't know, dude. You're halfway through? Nice. What are you thinking of it so far? This is gonna take tactics. It's gonna take a lot of work, too. I think I just finished artillery, too. I gotta check that. Did I just finish artillery? I did. Okay, we could do that. You know what? Let's go home. Let's just go home. Let's do it. Let's come up with a robot artillery system. I think we could do it. It's very complex, but it's rewarding for sure. Pluvio, I was actually going to try and reread some of Infinite Jest, reread Infinite Jest this year, and then I got married, and that took, sorry, I should call you Adam, and that took all my time. Turns out, not a small job getting married. Actually takes a little bit of time and work. Crazy. Who'd have thought, right? Okay. I think we now have enough leeway with biters after an hour and a half of killing them that I think maybe we can work on other things. I hope so. Jesus Christ, I hope so. Don't blame me? Yeah. I mean, I would really like to reapproach it. And I will say, just reading the first 100 pages again, I was in love. Oh, it made me so happy to be back in the world of Infinite Jest. So good. I was very happy. Okay, so we have an issue here that I think I can just cheat a little bit and try and do one of those. And then let's do one of these. It's gonna be so freaking sketchy. Yeah, that does. That'll just offload a little bit. But I should probably get in. Oh, I can't get in. Okay. Let's smooth the process up. Let's smooth the factory up now. We have a little bit of time. Let's get these robots working. Get these robots working for me. Do you have any favorite characters from Infinite Jest, Adam? So far? Alright, let's take a look at the system. Seems like I can actually put one like right there. Okay. We have not enough iron. For sure. No iron ore. Also no iron. Okay, so I think we need to do iron then. Great, that's very doable. All inbound is not going as fast as we would like, also. Probably part of it. What if we also took this out and also named it all inbound and then just did... I have ideas. The wheelchair gang kills you every time. I love it. Yes. Oh man, Marath, right? Marath is the character's name. One of. Love Marath. That's the main one, right? That's the leader, or like the one that's trying to think how to phrase this, like tasked with. What could possibly go wrong doing this? That's probably what I should ask before I do this. How many robots do we have? First off, do we have enough? We have plenty. Okay, first things first, I just need another iron. I need another iron thing. That's more important. Okay, also, we should probably go kill that. Stone up there. Stone. Oil. Oil. Where is our next iron? There? Could do there. There's two of them. Just do another one. Let's do that. Seems good, right? What train is this? This is iron 2. Will take me to there. Great. Tub says, Ryan, question. Tub, answer. Hit me with it. What's up? End of the road? Is it end of the tour? You're talking end of the tour, right? End of the tour? Adam, I've both read and seen. Yes. Yeah, I have seen. Yeah, I saw it in theaters. It actually came to a local theater around here, which is really cool. I love End of the Tour. Incredible. Very good movie. I think it is the exact portrayal that that any David Foster Wallace fan could ask for. Complex for sure, but also like, yeah, I think it's great. Complex, troubled, not overly worshipful, which is what I was very scared of. Yeah. I was worried it would be too, which would be like a middle finger to a lot of what David Foster Wallace wrote and cared about. I was worried that it would be a little like hero worshipy, but it's not. It handles exactly that question really well, and like that's exactly what I wanted from it. And so, Tub says there hasn't been any Don't Starve playing in a bit. Any reason? Tub, we finished Don't Starve, and by finished I mean we finished our playthrough of it. We didn't finish the game at all, not even close, but we finished our playthrough of it. So yeah, we got to a good stopping point for what I would call Don't Starve. So yeah, so we're done. We may go back eventually to a game very similar to Don't Starve called Don't Starve Together, which is where you can play co-op with Megan someday. But otherwise, yeah, we did like 35 hours of it, I think. And like reached what I would call like a finish line that I felt really comfortable with. Here's part of it. Part of the confusion might be that like we kind of just like randomly reached the finish line. Like I didn't think that we were going to be at the finish line, and then all of a sudden we were there. So I hear ya, Pluvio. I don't love using that word, genius. I really don't love it. Partially because I think we get in trouble when I think we like do less. I'm not like on a streak to remove the word from our vocabulary. I just I think that we sometimes do more harm in referring to people as geniuses than we do good. But the heart of your comment, I agree with completely. Yeah, super self-aware, very self-conscious, but also an imperfect human, like everyone. And that's where I think genius tries to A lot of times when the word genius is used, it sort of paints over a little bit of that, like, very human, very makes mistakes, type of thing. And so that's why I don't like using that word necessarily, but I think the heart of your comment we're in 100% agreement on. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Leon, what's up, man? Tub, did you like Don't Starve? I had a lot of fun playing it. This is kind of what took over for Don't Starve, Tub. I was looking for another game that I could spend around 40 hours on, or like spend a couple weeks, basically spend a month playing. Have a good time, learn about it. It's tough because I think the reason we use the word genius, Pluvio, Adam, sorry, is I really gotta get better at that. Remembering people's names when they tell me them. I think the reason we use that word is it's a great shortcut for what we're talking about, which is like helped so many people see themselves and see the world in a new way, which is as close to the meaning of genius as I think you can get. Like, I think that's basically what we're talking about. So in that way, I think it's like that's what we're saying a lot of times. At least that's how I feel. Tub says, I like the way Don't Starve looked. It's very pretty, isn't it? Very pretty game. I agree. I was crushed when I heard he passed in such a horrible way, for sure. Do you guys want to know something fucked up? I'm going to give you guys the great behind the scenes fucked up. This is also part of why... So, I don't know why BookTube's been on my mind so much recently. I think maybe... For some reason, a lot of people... And I honestly don't know the reason. For some reason, a lot of people have been wandering in from BookTube in the last, like, week. Last 5 days, if that. So, it's been on my mind a lot. But... Do you guys want to know about one of the most fucked up comments I ever received on BookTube? Which I think the only reason I'm saying it is because I think it's I think it is like indicative of a larger thing that was going on. I don't think the one individual was necessarily a horrible person. I'm not out to like lambaste a person or whatever. Lambaste a person. But it's just like it's a symptom of the larger thing that was happening when you talk about David Foster Wallace on BookTube. Sorry, Tub says, referring to people as geniuses is one of the parts of our contemporary culture of or around personality, and I would argue celebrity, that is sort of harmful. Yeah, I agree. And here's the thing. I say that with the full knowledge of, like, I know why people use the word, because I've used the word, because it's shorthand for something. The problem is, I think in the shorthand, it, like, also does some damage, and I think that's what you're saying, too. So the fucked up comment was something like... And again, I want to recognize when a person writes a comment on YouTube, what's happening is they're distilling down a much larger, complicated question, even for themselves, and like, so this is probably not the full breadth of what this person was meaning to ask. And a lot of times, even, especially as an English speaker on YouTube, people find your material and English isn't even their first language. So it's possible that this was just a question that like was meant to come across differently than it came across. But the question was something like, "Hey Ryan, love your reviews or love your thoughts on David Foster Wallace. One question: do you think his suicide was how did this go? Do you think his suicide was a statement or a reaction?" I think those are the two words that was used. Do you think his suicide was more of a statement or a reaction? Yikes. Fucking yikes, dude. I don't want to, like, you know, I don't want to oversimplify here. But, like, my world belief about, and my belief about and experience with people who commit suicide does not in any way align with either of those words. Like, I think that is such a harmful oversimplification of inner truths to the point that it's like super toxic. You know? A statement or a reaction? Big yikes indeed. Big yikes indeed. Check, wrong one. Adam says the poor guy had to deal with it his whole life since he was a kid. It was an ongoing battle. Yeah, and I just think like it's not. This is to me, these two questions are related. The question of why I don't use the word genius and why and why that comment is so fucked up is because part of what we do to geniuses in our head, part of the fictional narrative we have around geniuses in our heads is that genius comes with being tortured. The idea of the tortured genius, that that the price to pay for genius is to be a tortured human. And not only do I not agree with that, I also think that that's a very harmful way to paint over the very real struggles of all sorts of people. And also a sort of like alibi type, like a sort of alibi type thing for doing all sorts of fucked up things, or for treating our celebrities in fucked up ways. It's just, I don't know. It's just yeah. And I guess that comment is one of the reasons I don't use that word. Hey Andy, how's it going? Hello, hello. Andy, how we doing? Okay. We're getting there. What's this? This is our iron. It is very slowly. Oh, we were gonna go make more. That's where we were gonna go. We're gonna make more iron to the right here. Let's clean this up first. Regular old Factorio stream. Regular old Factorio stream. Indeed. We're progressing. Slowly but surely. We've made a lot of mistakes. Andy, do you ever have those moments in life where you're like, you know what? I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm still somehow moving forward. That's me in this game right now. I'm somehow still moving forward. Andy, sorry, Adam says it's very true. It's so heartbreaking to think that you could have everything in life, but still an emptiness. Yeah, and also like that having everything in life is such a is nothing, you know? Like that's why having money. It's not like they're not even having, you know, they're so, I'm trying to think how to phrase this. They're so not even on the list of like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. They're low. They're very, very, very low. Yeah, exactly, Adam. Everything in terms of like what celebrity culture values. Yeah. I think everybody has those moments. You're probably right, Andy. You're probably right. Andy, how's school? How's classes going? Okay, let's go make this. Oh, I do need more ammo. Let's get ammo, then we'll go make it. Not to beat the horse. Jason Segel in the movie about him talked about what you do when you've achieved everything and feel the same way. Yeah. No, I think too, like, I mean, it's, yeah, the glorification of achievement. Yeah, like, it's all that stuff. And it's not too, the reason I really like End of the Tour is that it's not just a movie about celebrity, like people who are celebrities. It is also a movie about a celebrity who wrote and thought very deeply about celebrity, and also the act of worshiping, and also the act like making more of someone than they are, and all of that. And so that's where I think the movie covers really incredible ground, is that it's the exact thing happening to the person who thought so hard and wrote so well about that thing, you know? That's, I think, what is just really special. And he says, so far I'm kind of loving college. I could be trying harder, but generally I love my new environment. Andy, you could always be trying harder. It's fine to give yourself a little leeway there. If you're not going to give yourself a little leeway, I'm going to give it to you, okay? You're doing great. You could be trying harder. That's true. But you're absolutely trying. You're doing perfectly. You're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. You could always be trying harder. Everybody could. Always do the bare minimum, Seb says. There you go. See? Benefit of the doubt. You're doing great, even if it's the bare minimum. Even if it's less than that. Tub says the emptiness bit of that is soul crushing, and the genius cult of personality thing we're talking about is, as you said, more harmful than anything else. Being held at that pedestal or being the voice of that soul crushedness. I don't know. It's tough because, like, I do think long term, the thing that we will, and I don't even know if who cares if we celebrate it. The thing I will celebrate about David Foster Wallace is that he put into words in ways that hadn't been done before the, like, went the wrong way, what it was like to be at the intersection of depression and anxiety and, like, sort of existential thought at a time when at a specific time when there was also a lot of, like, going on culturally and technologically and socially that magnified a lot of that. And I think that's the thing we'll always, at least for me, that's the thing I'll always look at and say, that's the thing he really contributed. And that's tough because then so many people like you, like me, like all kinds of people on YouTube apparently look to him as the voice for that and then do the thing. And I think he was also simultaneously interested in writing and writing about celebrity. And I think that's related, but also slightly different. And then that is, like, happening to him at the exact same time. The celebrity thing is happening, but yeah. Oh, train. Oh, train. No, of course. Tub to tub, of course. That's the one fun thing about talking to each other this way, is it's always gonna have a little bit more nuance than we can say. I'm playing a game that requires my brain to work. So, like, let's be clear. I'm not, you know, shit. I'm not saying things terribly eloquently right now. I said, by the way. Andy says, bye. I could do better. I mean, I could be doing better. I mean, I missed all my French class, so my teacher said just drop it and take it in person. There you go. There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, and it might be a better way for you to learn is in person. Okay. We probably need to kill these guys. All right, let's get in a tank and do it. Let's do it then. I should finish Infinite Jest, Seb says. I think you should, but that's your call. I'd love for you to finish it. Adam says, I think the movie perfectly. Can we say hi to Adam, aka Pluvio, by the way? Pluvio's a new member of the community as of yesterday. It comes from BookTube and has been just really generally positive and great to talk to. I think the movie perfectly captures the uncertainty of his perceptions and how they affect him. Pressure, normality of a so-called celebrity. Yeah. And it'll always be the supreme irony of Infinite Jest as a book and David Foster Wallace as a person is that, like, the book is monstrous, obviously, and that's and the marketing that was thrown behind it is also kind of monstrous, and that's what led to so many people loving and being introduced to a book that talks about these things, that talks about the exact kind of thing that, I don't know. I have Infinite Jest at my bedside. I'm a living 90s stereotype. Oh, fuck me. There's more of them. There's a lot more. There's a lot more of those guys than we thought. Fuck it, we're just gonna send it. This has never worked out well before. Just sending it. There's trees everywhere. We're just gonna blow up the trees. That worked. That actually worked. They got all distracted by the trees. Andy, I think it's okay to be a stereotype in that way, so long as you're also actively fighting against it. That's my opinion now. It's one of the reasons I try my very hardest not to ever recommend Infinite Jest to people. I think it's kind of I love the book, and I will forever stand by my personal love for the book. I think it's kind of a middle finger to people to be like, you know what, you should read this book that's gonna take months of your life. And oh, that's a cliff. This is so fucked. Have I mentioned yet that this is very fucked? Blow him up. Oh, we got the edge. Got the edge there. Class is completed. Let's go. Surprise, you made it. Calculus done. Well done, friend. I just missed with all those grenades. That sucked. One more class? What's your last class of the day? Holy shit, you got a lot of classes today. Alright, light him up. They're lighting us up. Oy vey. Oy vey. Typing with one hand, huh? Surprising the spelling is never... What's up? Sam says... Amen, man. The amount of times I've misspelled MILF anal. Why would you be spelling MILF anal, said? In what daily activity would you be engaged in which you are spelling the two words MILF anal? I would love to know. Please enlighten me. Oh shit, we hit the rock. Here's the thing, I can't shame Seb. It never works. Seb will just type in chat, jerking off. Well, okay, well, shit. Andy says, I haven't read enough books in my life to breeze through Infinite Jest. It's a hard read, in my opinion. I have great news for you, Andy. You can lower your expectations of yourself. It's not a breeze for anybody, so. No matter how many books you've read. I think, I know exactly what you're saying, and I respect that. I think you're never like necessarily prepared to read hard books like Infinite Jest, Ulysses, some really hard books. Even I would say books like hard in different ways, like emotionally hard, like A Little Life. I just think you do it eventually. Infinite Jest is also 75% boring. Yeah, like at least 50%. Seb doesn't have any reservations. That seems true. That seems very true. Guys, I have to pee, but I'm having so much fun. I should probably pee. Right? I should probably pee. Thanks so much for watching our Factorio Let's Play series. If you liked what you saw, I would really appreciate a like on the video. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, for more Factorio. Bye-bye.